Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Craig, and right now I would like to give you some insight on a project that I have been working on all semester long. This year I am a senior graphic design student, and for our last project we had to pick a topic that we were passionate about and create a campaign with promotional materials and a strong message. My topic became an awareness campaign that focuses on children with intellectual disabilities and promoting interaction within the classroom between children with these disabilities and their peers. This campaign is called Interact Initiative. I narrowed the disability down in order to create a focus on specific educational opportunities, lesson plans, audience, and more. Now you may be wondering, what is an intellectual disability? The term intellectual disability is like an umbrella term for various disabilities that include an IQ of 70 to 75 and a slower rate of learning. It refers to conditions that are a result of various genetic disorders and infections, according to the Australian Disability and Clearinghouse on Education and Training. Therefore, intellectual disabilities can create obstacles like understanding new information, difficulty with communication and social skills, slow cognitive learning, as well as processing information and understanding more abstract ideas. The syndromes that are the most commonly associated with intellectual disabilities are autism, Down syndrome, Fragile X syndrome, and fetal alcohol spectrum syndrome, as stated in the ARC for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I decided to get an outside perspective and an inside perspective on how this campaign can help children, educators, and parents to understand this subject and encouraging an inclusive learning environment for all. First up, we have Chloe Newman, a fellow student and also my outside perspective. I began by asking her, how do you feel about the message behind this campaign? Or why do you think it's important to teach children about individuals with disabilities and promoting a more inclusive environment? Chloe started off with saying, what you are doing is very important, especially with young kids today, because it is essential that they understand how to interact with all individuals. When I was in elementary school, I had an opportunity to interact with students with disabilities instead of going to recess. I would go to that room, and multiple students could because it was by choice. You could go there and play with them instead of going outside. And for me, it was really great because a lot of kids can experience a little bit of fear around people that look different or act different. But for me, it was initially just interacting with them that made it really special. Now for a more inside perspective, I interviewed Teresa Craig, and she is a parent of a child with an intellectual disability. I asked her, how do you think this campaign will help educators and parents by providing more information with workshops? And she said, as a parent, you like to learn and go to workshops and programs to learn more information about how to help your child and how to help them have a happy and productive life. All children are alike, but just different in how they do things like homework, studies, and learning. And I feel like I have learned just as much from Emily as she has from me. From this, I hope you gained a new perspective on intellectual disabilities and why it is essential that we have inclusive learning within the classrooms and use different workshops and programs to promote this, as well as get new information out there to parents, children, as well as educators. Thank you.